Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Josh, aka Music Tech Help Guy, and I guess I'm overdue for a chat with you all, a rant about YouTube's continuously unfair video and content removal policies. I know that there's no one at YouTube just intentionally removing my content, but what I would hope for is that they would actually take the time to manually check some of these things instead of just assuming that I'm being deceptive or posting spam or scam content. So let me fill you in. Over the last 4 or 5 years, YouTube has gotten more and more aggressive with their content removal policies. So I've had a couple videos removed. I had one video removed for community guidelines violations, which is insane because it's literally just an audio tutorial, and it was completely removed. I appealed that one back in 2020, and here it is pretty deep into the second half of 2023, and it still has not been addressed or even looked at. And I don't think it ever will. Like every time I try to reach out to YouTube with one of these issues, I get no response back, or I'll get a response back in a couple months, and then when I respond back to their message, I get nothing. It's just crickets. So I've given up trying to actually resolve these issues with them by appealing them. But anyway, let me get to what's been happening this year. This year in particular, I've gotten a huge influx of content removal emails from YouTube, and these typically say, we've reviewed your content and we think it violates our spam, deceptive practices, and scams policy. We know you may not realize this is a violation of our policies, blah, 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 blah. And then it says what video was removed, and ultimately what this ends up being is they end up just removing a link from the video description. They don't actually remove the whole video, but the links that are being removed are download links, like demo projects that I'm including with my tutorials. And the whole reason I started doing this in the first place was because people were requesting the project downloads. It was like, hey, it's really nice that I can see you do something and demonstrate something, but I'd like to be able to work along with you and do it hands-on. So in a lot of tutorials, I've offered project downloads for free, and it's easy. I store them on WeTransfer. It's the same platform I use to receive and send files from people, because it's just easy. You know, they do have some advertising on their page when you go to the download page, but otherwise it's just, it's like a Google Drive link, but not on Google. So anyway, I've created a new page on my website. If you go to logicproguide.com and then click on MTHG downloads in the upper right, this will take you to a Music Tech Help Guide downloads page where I've posted download links for all of the demo projects for my ultimate guide to Logic Pro. Instead of linking to them directly in the description from now on, I'm just going to point you over to my downloads page, and you'll be able to grab them from the downloads page. Now, this is just a band-aid right now. This is not a problem fixed, because I have a lot of other project downloads that are outside of the ultimate guide to Logic Pro. So in those cases, I haven't posted those yet. I'm gonna have to go back through those videos and find a way to better organize it. So again, this is just a short-term band-aid for right now. And at some point, I'll update my website with a full download section with, downloads for every tutorial that I post or that I include demo content. What really grinds my gears about this whole situation is I continually see videos that are kind of in the same industry as me, like audio and music production, tutorials, education, edutainment type stuff, and they're full of clickbait and deceptive titling. So it really makes me sad, and it really grinds my gears when I'm labeled as spam, scam, and deceptive, because the only thing I've ever tried to do over the last 12 years is make the content as objective as possible. A lot of cases, I take my personal opinions out of these things, because it's not my job as an educator to tell you what to do and what to believe and what to follow. I want to show you the techniques, and then you take those techniques and you use them for whatever you want to use them for. Not every single person who comes to my channel to learn Logic or some other topic is looking for my way of doing it, and I've accepted that, and that's the way I've always taught. That's the way I've taught when I've taught college level courses. This is just the way I've done things. I try to be as pragmatic about it as possible, give you the information, give you the educational content, first. And if the tutorial is entertaining at the same time, awesome. That's like a bonus. But the educational portion of my content, the educational emphasis of my content is what I am really proud of. I'm proud of the fact that in 12 years of being on YouTube, I don't think I've ever had a clickbait title. And it just makes me really upset and disappointed in YouTube when I'm labeled as scam, spam, or deceptive. So to wrap this up, moving forward, all project downloads are going to be on my website, and I'll just link over to my website. But I have removed every single demo project download from the description of all of the 66 current videos in my Ultimate Guide to Logic Pro series. So I apologize for the inconvenience. This is the best I can do for now. And again, it's just a Band-Aid to sort of temporarily fix the situation until I figure out what to do in the future. So as always, thank you so much, guys, for the continued love and support. I could not have done it without you. And, you know, we're 12 years deep into this, and let's do this for another 12 years. Let's keep this going. But YouTube, man, you guys got to get on top of this. Just very disappointed in you, YouTube. I really am. And hopefully I'll have a Logic tutorial out later today. So I'll see you then. Thanks, guys.